I read 5 books this month, so let's talk about them. And none of these books are actually the ones I read because I was reading on my Kindle. I just wanted to hold books. But I started out the month with Funny Story by Emily Henry. Emily Henry is my favorite romance author, which is saying a lot because I don't really like romance books. It's about Miles and Daphne. They end up having like their partners get together, so then Daphne moves in with Miles and, you know, they get together. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but it is romance, so I feel like everyone knows how they end. I feel like a lot of people's issue with this book is that they didn't really like Miles, the main character, but I didn't have that issue. I liked him. I thought he was kind of cute and sweet. I just sometimes feel like a lot of Emily Henry's books are super similar in their format and everything, so it can get a little bit predictable. I also don't love how she like fixates on a word and uses it a million times, and in this book the word was chortle, and I just don't like the word chortle. And it would be a really cute moment, and she would be like, and then I looked up and chortled at him. Like, way to ruin the vibe. My best friend and I do plan on rereading a lot of her books this summer and just seeing what we think of them and maybe changing their ratings. But so far, like, every book from her has been 3 stars, except for what I read next, which was Happy Place by Emily Henry. I actually gave this one 5 stars. I really liked the friendship aspect to it. I love when romance books have other storylines. That's why Emily Henry's usually are my favorite, because it's not just the relationship between the main couple, it's also the relationship between the main couple and their friends, or like their sister in Book Lovers. Happy Place to me felt like it was way more about the friendships, and I loved it because I feel like for the point of life I'm in, like I am in my 20s and life is changing, and that book was just about change. I do want to reread it even though I just read it. The next book I read was Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I read Powerless when it came out. It's like a fantasy romance. I usually don't read fantasy, so it definitely was an intro fantasy for me. I really liked Powerless. I gave it, I think, 4 stars. If you like The Hunger Games, I highly recommend it. Powerful is just a novella for that. It was just a little story about Adina, who is in the first book. I thought it was cute. I gave it 3.5 stars. It was kind of a little bit pointless. It didn't progress the story in any way, but it did provide background. The next book I read, I actually listened to this one as an audiobook, which I highly recommend because it sounds like a podcast and I loved it. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. It was like a mystery thriller book. I gave it 4 stars. I loved it. I think I honestly would give it 4.5. It's about a podcast host who meets a girl who has the same birthday as her, same age, born in the same place, lots of coincidences, and then they make a podcast together called My Birthday Twin, and a bunch of crazy stuff happens. It's dual POV. It's really interesting. Highly recommend it. I really liked it. And to finish off the month with the one book I actually own, I read Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I've been hearing so much about Abby Jimenez, so I did really want to try one of her books. Although I'm not the biggest romance fan, there are 3 romance authors I really have been wanting to read. Well, I can't say that anymore because it was Emily Henry, Abby Jimenez, and then I really want to try Catherine Center. People say really good things about them. I can't lie and say that I really liked this book. I did give it 2.5 stars. I thought it was sweet. I didn't love the age gap. I didn't love the depiction of the main character's relationship. I feel like she makes the perfect man. I don't really love books like that because they don't feel realistic. I understand how it's like a fun escape though. I do think I want to finish the little trio. That's what I read this month. Those are my thoughts. Obviously, if anyone has different thoughts on these books, that's okay. Love you guys so much.